Hey guys, this is Josh F151 Tech back with another video. And in this video, I'm actually going to be talking about two different ways that you can actually control your cellular 5G home internet gateway slash modem if you're away from home. And the first way, it's actually going to be easier. You can actually control any gateway slash modem when you're away from home with this method. But the second method is actually going to be a little bit more complicated, and it's actually going to be more toward third-party gateway slash modems, and I'll get more into that in the video here. But as you guys can see, I'm actually up here in my attic where I have my main setup. I have my Chester Cheetah SDX75 gateway slash modem over here, and then over there I have my waveform 4x4 antenna facing out the attic window near the old truck stop down the road from me, near the nearest cell tower. So the first method I actually talked about on my channel about a year or so ago, and this is the easiest method. This actually works for any gateway slash modem. It doesn't have to be cellular or anything like that. It can be like from Comcast or Xfinity or Cox Cable or Verizon. It doesn't really matter what it's from. It can be any internet provider, modem slash gateway or gateway slash modem, whatever it may be, or even a Wi-Fi router or a Wi-Fi gateway, whatever it may be. It'll work for anything. So as you guys can see here, I'll actually come over here closer. As you guys can see, I actually have my Chester Cheetah SDX75 gateway slash modem plugged into a white Wi-Fi plug there, a smart plug. It's actually called a Wi-Fi smart plug. So this is actually allowing me to reboot my Chester Cheetah gateway slash modem, my SDX75 Chester Cheetah gateway slash modem anytime I want. So basically, I can do it with my phone. I could do it with my voice. I could do it from my Google Pixel Watch. I would be able to do it on my cellular data. And there are certain ones out there that don't actually allow you to do that. So you do have to actually do your research and make sure that you can actually access it when you're away from home, like on your cellular data or on your work Wi-Fi, or on any public Wi-Fi that may be. So basically any Wi-Fi or any data out there that you have, any internet connection that you have out there, make sure that it does actually allow you to use it in the Google Home app or in the Alexa app, and make sure that you get the right one for your particular setup as well. Make sure like it's either compatible with Google Home, or make sure it's compatible with Alexa, whatever one you may have, whatever smart ecosystem you may have. So the second method here is actually a little bit more complicated, and this actually allows you to install somewhat of a VPN on your gateway slash modem. This actually is more complicated. It's actually more toward only third-party gateway slash modems like I have here, that allow you to actually install a program called Tailscale. And what Tailscale actually allows you to do is it actually allows you to make a virtual VPN on your phone, and you turn on the VPN on your phone, and you're actually able to control your gateway slash modem from your phone or your computer, anywhere you may be. Like whatever device you have, you can control it from your cellular data. You can control it from your work Wi-Fi. You can control it from for example, an Acme Wi-Fi, or ShopRite Wi-Fi, or Dollar General Wi-Fi. Basically any connection that you have out there outside of your network, you're actually going to be able to control it. And you can actually go into the actual admin page of the Chester Cheetah SDX75 gateway slash modem, or any other Chester Cheetah gateway slash modem out there. So it is a little bit more complicated, and it only works for certain gateway slash modems out there. Like I said, most of them will have to be a third party gateway slash modem for it to be able to be installed on, like for you actually be able to install Tailscale on. And you do actually have to have a computer to be able to do it. You have to be able to run PuTTY, which is a program like an SSH program, and you have to do a bunch of scripts and stuff and whatnot to be able to get it going. But for me, I actually got it going thanks to Chester Tech Repairs. I actually messaged him today, and he actually took control of my computer, and he went in there virtually, and he ended up installing it in the gateway slash modem itself into my Chester Cheetah SDX75 gateway slash modem itself. So I have Tailscale on there now, but the only downside to this is that I mean the good thing about it is, let me actually talk about the good thing about it is, the good thing about it is that I'm actually able to access the admin page. I'm able to access the full router or gateway slash modem admin page, and I'm able to change whatever I want in there. I'm able to reboot it. I'm able to reset it. I can do basically whatever I want. I can change the network mode. I can do, you know, basically everything I can do that I can do at home, I can do it away. I can do it on my cellular data. I can do it on, you know, my work Wi-Fi. I can do it on, you know, other Wi-Fi, like public Wi-Fi, like at an Acme or something like that, at a ShopRite, at a Dollar General, no matter what connection I would be on. So that's the good thing about it. But the downside is that you actually have to, after you update the firmware on the Chester Cheetah gateway slash modem itself, that you're going to actually have to redo the setup of the Tailscale, because it's not actually natively installed on there. So in order to actually keep it working, if you want to update your firmware for like my Chester Cheetah SDX75 gateway slash modem, after I update the firmware, then I'm going to have to end up like running the script again. I'm going to have to go into PuTTY on my computer, and I'm going to have to reinstall Tailscale, is basically what I'm saying. So that's the only downside to it right now. But that's basically, you know, a minor inconvenience. It's a minor inconvenience, but he said that he is actually working on actually getting it installed natively on these. So I would probably say that this goes for any of them, like the Chester Cheetah SDX65, the Chester Cheetah SDX62, and whatever other ones he has out there. So that's the only drawback to that. But the good thing about it is that you can actually have more control over it when you're away from home. Like I said, you have the full control that you actually have when you're at home with the admin page. So you can definitely do a heck of a lot more with it with that. But if you don't want to go through that, like I said, and if you don't actually have a setup like I do, then you can just use the smart plug. Like I said, if you just want to, you know, you just want to restart it easily, then you can use the smart plug. If you have to restart it when you're away from home or whatever, then you can use that, because that's a lot easier. And if your gateway slash modem doesn't support Tailscale, then you know, you're kind of, you know, limited anyway. So that would definitely be the best way to overcome that, is to use a smart plug if you can't actually natively install Tailscale on your gateway slash modem. So that's actually two ways, guys. I just wanted to make a quick video just to get this out there, and I thought that it was really worth talking about. But those are the two ways that you can actually do this. You can actually control your gateway slash modem with two ways when you're away from home. So I figured this was definitely a video worth making, and I will actually leave down below in the description the Chester Tech Repairs website, and you can actually chat with him if you have a Chester Cheetah gateway slash modem, or if you have a Chester Tech Repairs gateway slash modem in general, and he might be able to walk you through, or he should be able to walk you through actually installing the Tailscale on there, or he might actually do it himself. Like I said, he actually took control of my computer and did it himself. And like I said, the only downside to it is that it's not going to like stay on there if you update the firmware. But if you're not really that worried about that, then you can go for it. And then, like I said, you also have another option here. You can use a smart plug, and you can do it that way, and you can, you know, it's a lot easier that way. So you have two choices, so it's not really like the end of the world. So but that's basically the video, guys. Like I said, I just wanted to get a video out there and talk about this, because I think it's really worth talking about. And there's two ways that you can access your gateway slash modem when you're away from home, and at least restart it or reboot it if you have to. So that's definitely really good information, I think. So I just wanted to pass it along to you guys. But that's basically the video, guys. Like I said, just wanted to get this video out there. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.